There was a time when medical care was just that, care, when the family doctor was a family friend who knew your history and went out of his way to provide you with the best, most personal care possible. He even made house calls. And then came managed care, and with it, a bureaucratic nightmare in which doctors became employees of so-called care providers, while the personal needs of the patient took a back seat. Payment was difficult, waits were long, and the family doctor began to have trouble making ends meet. For doctor and patient, it was a lose-lose situation.
Does it itch?
Dr. David Kunz believes there's a better way. A family practice physician for more than 25 years, he has seen how managed care is failing his patients. Micromanagement of the process by distant bureaucrats has led to long waits, short visits, and worse, poorly coordinated follow-up, depriving patients of the personal attention their doctors would like to give them. But it wasn't always that way.
When I was a kid, I was really in awe of my family doctor. Yet, at the same time, we were familiar with him. My mom, my dad, and everybody I knew was on a first-name basis with him. There's that combination of familiarity and respect and caring, and I said, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to be. So when I moved to this community to establish my practice, I said, what I want to do is establish relationships with people. I just wanted us to all be together and grow old together and care for each other and be there for each other. That's what medicine's about.
And so he started Trust Care, a more efficient and personal way of providing not just coverage, but care, a relationship between doctor and patient, just like the family doctor you remember. Everyone knows there's a crisis in healthcare today. Costs are going up while coverage is going down. Why? Primarily because managed care companies, by way of fee schedules and what they'll actually pay, are doing more to determine what you need than your doctor is. In other words, the rising cost of healthcare is due more to the increase in administrative cost than actual medical cost. For example, say Dr. Kunz orders lab work. The lab has a contract with the managed care company and sends them a bill for $300. But managed care decides it's only going to allow a $200 charge and will only pay for $150 of it, leaving the patient to pay the remaining $50. But in reality, the lab test's actual cost is only $25, half of what the patient paid. Had Dr. Kunz been allowed to work directly with the lab, he would have cut out the middleman, and his patient would have benefited by the better price Dr. Kunz found. Or say a patient gets an MRI. The radiologist will charge the managed care company maybe $2,000, of which managed care will pay, say, $1,200. That leaves the patient with a balance of $800 to pay out of pocket. Had that patient been with Trust Care and allowed Dr. Kunz to shop around, he would have been directed to a facility where that same MRI, perhaps even at the same place, would have cost just $400 when paid in cash. Those are just two very realistic examples. Now, while you may not have encountered life-threatening illness yet, you have had to endure the very real time-wasting and frustrating headache that has just become part of seeking medical help nowadays. Difficulty getting an appointment in a timely manner or a message to your doctor. Long waits at the office. Limited interaction with your doctor. Difficulty getting referrals and navigating the system. Rising insurance costs and decreasing coverage. And a very real danger in the healthcare system. With Trust Care, these burdens are a thing of the past. For your annual fee, you'll benefit from one annual comprehensive health and wellness assessment with Dr. Kunz, including routine lab work, EKG, lung functions, urinalysis, and pap smear for women. All office visits with extended time slots the same or next day with little or no waiting. 24/7 access to Dr. Kunz by way of office phone, after-hours cell phone, or secure email. Immediate care for minor emergencies. A private entrance and waiting area. And Dr. Kunz's personal coordination of your emergency, specialist, and hospital care. The cost of Trust Care's personal attention ranges from $1,000 a year for adults under 30 to $2,000 a year for adults over 50. Children are also included for a further reduced price, and adult couples will receive a discount on the second adult member.
Healthcare is more than just office visits. It's more than just physical exams. It's more than just sick visits. Healthcare is about wellness. It's about having access and the resources that a family doctor can provide to give you advice about nutrition, advice about lifestyle, to be available for you when you have questions. And if you ever did go to the emergency room, or if you ever did get in the hospital, or if you ever did have specialists taking care of you, a lot of that can be confusing. There are multiple people coming in to take care of you. They walk in, they walk out. You don't know what's going on. Even if you have a family member with you, it's very confusing. It's dangerous because nobody is minding the store. Nobody is managing the whole picture. All the individual caregivers, even though they're good, are spread so thin, they are so fragmented that the big picture gets lost. Nobody is the advocate for the patient during the entire process. Well, that's my job. As a primary care doctor, it's my job to be the one who takes care of the patient. It's my job to manage all the different specialists, all the different laboratories, all the different things that happen to you. In trust care, I will be there to make sure that everything is done in a coordinated fashion and that it's done correctly.
Trust Care, as a direct practice model, allows you and Dr. Kunz to work together one-on-one for the highest quality care and the best value in healthcare. It's your doctor actually managing your care. The result is reduced hospitalizations, fewer trips to the ER, and better coordination of specialty services, because Dr. Kunz, an expert in the field, is actively involved in maintaining your good health while shopping on your behalf for the best value in everything from lab services to prescriptions. Higher quality care at a lower price. The very definition of value.
It's like having a doctor in the family.